Hey, it's Cory, and today you're gonna learn how to play Waiting on a Miracle from Encanto. So before we get started, just so you know that this is not in the original key of the song. I have lowered it by a whole step so the chords are easier. So it's going to be easier to play. That being said, even the easy version of the song does have an E major in it, and we are not changing it to an E7. If you do need to change it to an E7, you do what works best for you. But otherwise, I'm going to be showing you how to play an E major for this song. But with that, let's get into it. First things first, always make sure your ukulele is in tune. That's going to be a G on the 4th string, a C on the 3rd string, an E on the 2nd string, and an A on the 1st string. So the first chord we're going to be looking at for this song is going to be the A major chord. That's going to be your first finger placed on the 1st fret 3rd string, and then your second finger is going to go down on the 2nd fret 4th string. The next chord we're looking at is a B major chord. Now this is the same exact shape as a B flat. If you're familiar with that, it is just down a fret. So you're taking your first finger, you're going to bar across strings 1 and 2, then you're going to on the 2nd fret, and then you're going to take your second finger, place it on the 3rd string 3rd fret, and your 3rd finger is going on the 4th string 4th fret. Next we have the C major chord. That's your 3rd finger placed on the 3rd fret 1st string. Next we have a D major chord. That's going to be your first finger placed on the 2nd fret 4th string. Your second finger is going on the 2nd fret 3rd string, and then your 3rd finger is going on the 2nd fret 2nd string. We also have a D minor chord in this song. So that's your first finger placed on the 2nd string 1st fret, your second finger on the 4th string 2nd fret, and then your 3rd finger placed on the 2nd fret 3rd string. Now here's where we have the E major chord. Now I'm going to show you my favorite way to play E major. It's the one that's easiest for me. If you want to explore a couple other ways to play E major, I do have a video that shows you 3 different ways to play, so I'll make sure to have that linked in the cards. But what we're going to be doing for this song is putting our first finger placed on the 1st string of the 2nd fret. Then you're going to go all the way down to the 4th fret on strings 4, 3, and 2. You're going to place your 2nd finger on string 4, your 3rd finger on string 3, and then your 4th finger on string 2. And then you have your E major chord. I find this one is easier for me, mainly just because I think the shape is easier to get to where I have the fingers close together, but everyone has their own preferences. We also have an E minor chord in this song, so that starts with your first finger placed on the 1st string 2nd fret, then your 2nd finger goes on the 2nd string 3rd fret, and then your 3rd finger goes on the 3rd string 4th fret. We also have an F sharp minor chord, which sounds really scary, but it's actually really easy to play. It's basically like a G7, it's just over a couple strings. So your first finger is going on the 3rd string 1st fret, your 2nd finger goes on the 4th string 2nd fret, and then your 3rd finger is going on the 2nd string 2nd fret. And that's your F sharp minor. And then the last chord we have is a G minor, and that is played first on the 2nd fret with your first finger on the 3rd string, your 2nd finger on the 1st string, and then your 3rd finger is going down on the 3rd fret 2nd string. So those are all the different chords you need for this song. I always tell people get really comfortable with those chords to a point where you do not need to look at the chord charts to be able to play them. Now, I always have the chord charts in the play along section, and I always have them at the top of the page on my song sheets as well, just to help with those reminders, but you shouldn't need those chords in order to transition between them. You should have them visualized and internalized enough so that you, maybe if a couple days have gone by, you can glance at the chords and be like, oh yeah, that's right. But when actually playing through, you shouldn't have to look at the chord charts. Now, for the strumming patterns for this song, we are mostly just going to be playing first to start the song on just chord changes. Then when we get to the end of the first verse, we're going to be changing to a down, up, down, down section for that chorus, transitioning into a down, up, down, down, up, down. And then you're going to repeat that over again. So for instance, the first line of verse 1 is going to be, don't be upset or mad at all. So notice I'm just strumming on a down strum and then rotating between those 3 chords. So again, don't be upset or mad at all. When we get to the last I'm not fine, we're going to be on that B major and we'll be playing a down, up, down, down, and then 4 down strums. Down, 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 down. And then we go into the chorus where we'll have on a C major, a down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. So slowly that's down, up, down, down, up, down. So basically what you're doing for that section is you're just playing the entire down, up, down, down, up, down, and then changing to the next chord. So what that would sound like, again, we have down, up, down, 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 down, up, down. So with the singing, it's I can't move mountains, I can't make the flowers bloom, I can't take another night up in my room waiting on a miracle. And that pattern is going to continue throughout basically the rest of the song. So really internalize that pattern. Mostly it's playing the pattern once and then switching to the next chord. There are a few places, like for instance the end of the chorus section, where you're going to have to change chords in the middle of the strumming pattern. So what I recommend doing for that is, if it's a little too difficult to maintain that strumming pattern, just play whatever. It doesn't have to be exactly what I say. And I really want to make sure to tell you guys that, because with strumming patterns, this is all just a way for you to mimic what's rhythmically going on in the song anyway, when there are a bunch of other instruments. So there's no like, this is the strumming pattern. You could watch 5 different tutorials for this same song from 5 different other, like, you know, ukulele people, and they will probably recommend a different strumming pattern every time. You know, the only real way that there would ever be like an actual strumming pattern, like a real, like, oh, this is the one you play, is if a song just has guitar accompaniment or just has ukulele accompaniment. So be creative with it. And then when you get to the bridge, you're just doing the same strumming pattern. Always walking alone, always wanting for more, like I'm still at the door, longing to shine like all of you shine. All I need is a change. You can hear that down, up, down, 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 down, up, down. It's just repeating it over and over again. It has like a slightly different feel to it because the melody changes, but the strumming pattern is going to maintain the same. Now the tricky part in this song is we are taking the key change when we get to the second chorus again. We're gonna be moving from a D major to that E major. That's a pretty large leap, hand positioning wise, so I would actually practice that separately from just jumping into the song. Practice moving from D major to E major, D major to E major, because you're going to be making that rotation a lot. It's a full lift. There's no like real secret trick to it. It's just practicing it so you can land on that D and then land on the E major as well. Then the only time the strumming pattern is going to change for this song would be at the very, very last end of the entire song, when we get to when you gave us a miracle, that A there. And then we have a D minor, and we're gonna just strum 3 times down. And then just play on chord changes. Am I too late for a miracle? So that entire outro section would sound like this. I am ready, come on, I'm ready. I've been patient and steadfast and steady. Bless me now like you blessed us all those years ago when you gave us a miracle. Am I too late for a miracle? So you can see how that transitions into it all. If any of that seemed a little complicated to you or confusing at all, just watch the play along and it kind of all fits together. Also, just as a reminder, if you're at all looking for like the printout of this song, I have that all available on my Patreon. So in addition to a ton of other resources as well. So you can look there for more support and resources as well. But with all that, let's give it a play along. 1, 2, here we go. Don't be upset or mad at all. feel regret or sad at all. Hey, I'm still a part of the family madrigal, and I'm fine, I am totally fine. I will stand on the side as you shine. I'm not fine, I'm not fine. I can't move the mountains, I can't make the flowers bloom, I can't take another night up in my room waiting on a miracle. I can't heal what's broken, can't control the morning rain or a hurricane, can't keep down the unspoken invisible pain. Always waiting on a miracle, a miracle. Always walking alone, always wanting for more. Like I'm still at that door, longing to shine like all of you shine. All I need is a change, all I need is a chance. All I know is I can't stay on the side. Open your eyes, open your eyes, open your eyes. I would move mountains, make new trees and flowers grow. Someone please just let me know, where do I go? I'm waiting on a miracle, a miracle. I would heal what's broken, show this family something new. Who am I inside? So what can I do? I'm sick of waiting on a miracle, so here I go. I am ready, come on, I'm ready. I've been patient and steadfast and steady. Bless me now like you blessed us all those years ago when you gave us a miracle. Am I too late for a miracle? Yeah, so that is Waiting on a Miracle from Encanto. If there are other songs from Encanto you'd like to see tutorials or play-alongs for, make sure to like this video and then comment down below. I read all of your comments, so I really try to cater my content to what you actually want to see. I also have some other tutorials and play-alongs already in my Disney tutorial playlist. So I have Surface Pressure and We Don't Talk About Bruno already up there too, so make sure to check that out if you are big Disney fans and you'd like to learn how to play some on the ukulele. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day and I will see you next time. Bye!